I was convinced that birth control was the reason I gained over 30 pounds in 6 months, but I was wrong, and let me tell you why. I really believed that absolutely nothing had changed from being off birth control to getting on birth control. I was eating the same. I even felt like I was eating less. I was working out the same and all those things, but I missed this one thing, and that was that my environment drastically changed. And then summer of 2019, I switched from a brand name birth control to a generic birth control. And I was also a restaurant server where I was doing anywhere from 15K steps to 20K steps. And then in June, July, August, I switched to being a full time grad student. And you could see my steps plummeted to like 3 to 4K average. Then in November, I switched from being a warehouse manager at Amazon, where I would average anywhere from like 12K to even like 20, 25K steps. And I switched into, and then in mid November, I switched to an office job as a manager, and my steps were 4 to 5K. So you could see here that my steps drastically changed from when I changed birth control. And I did change birth control, so I really believe that birth control was the reason why I gained weight. But in this instance, it was my calorie output that changed drastically. My habits were the same, my workouts were the same, I was eating the same, and I even thought I was eating less. But this is just a huge lesson that your daily, just total movement matters so, so much, even more so than your workouts. Your workouts is just a small part of the equation, but just daily movement throughout the day with the span of your waking hours is huge compared to an hour, 30 minutes of your of a few times a week from your workouts. So really focus on your steps. That's what I'm focusing on now. Trying to get at least 5K steps daily, 5 to 10K steps makes a huge difference. But I am glad I quit birth control because it definitely made me happier, more energetic, and just more like lively. So I am so glad I quit birth control, but it's not the reason why I gained weight. I was convinced that birth control